there, everybody. We're celebrating the 10th birthday of Omni Nashville. Yeah, the Omni Hotel celebrating. Got a cake, noisemakers, and a clip. Enjoy this. I never realized before the Omni that you could really go to a hotel just to socialize and go to restaurants and things. And it really changed my whole idea of what hotels were like.
Right, and I know somebody who is very thankful would be the Nashville Conventions and Visitors Corporation.
Yes.
And we have Dina Ivey, who is been there for
26 years.
A long time, and now taking over with Butch Spiriton, which is big footsteps and big. I wouldn't say I love Butch. I love Butch.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that you're here, and what
you.
an exciting next chapter for the corporation.
Thank you.
It's wild to think how Nashville has changed, but how do you navigate that to create the buzz to get people to come here? I mean, I realize we have things like major TV shows and things like that are certainly helpful, but what's the pitch for Nashville? Let's say there's a big corporation from Japan who wants to have a convention. How would you approach that?
There's so many ways I could answer that question. But, we're so lucky in this city to have so many great assets to promote the Music Seed brand, obviously, is the hook. And that's what we use in everything that we do to market it. But now, you look at Nashville being such a creative community, and we've been able to leverage that into the culinary scene. The dining scene is incredible. And when I first came, it was like Red Lobster, And now we
nothing against Red Lobster.
Nothing against
cheddar biscuits are my jam.
Nothing is out there. I do love those cheddar biscuits.
I'm telling you, right?
But that was, the extent of kind of our nice dining. And now we have so many chef-driven restaurants that are fantastic. We have a good fashion scene. So there's a lot we have to sell.
I just was introducing a songwriter, artist from Los Angeles at a show that I do, and he had just left Husk, which is a fabulous restaurant here in town, and he was so excited because he got a bologna sandwich at Husk, and I went, he said, but it was not the typical bologna sandwich. It's just like, and I'm going, really? Nashville upped their game.
Yeah. But that's what's so good about it. We haven't forgotten who we are. So we still have bologna sandwich. We still have the meat and threes. We have Southern food, barbecue, all those things. But we're mixing it with, higher end stuff too.
I would say, Dina, because you've been involved intimately with the growth of the city and seeing all the great things, and then the challenges or the unintended consequences, just say, of this. Everybody just thinks you just plug and play, and that's simply not true. I mean, there has to be a lot of work behind the scenes. You have to have a great staff, and now that you're taking over this new chapter, the new stadium, fighting some of the growth, too much, too soon, whatever. I just have to applaud you for how do you find that balance of we make it look easy, but it ain't easy.
It's a lot of work behind the scenes. And for years, people think that we're just an overnight success in a lot of ways. That Nashville's been like, it's really like 25 years in the making. It's taken a long time to get to where we are. And what we want to make sure is that we don't fall off at the top. We're one of the best destinations in the country, and I'd say in the world. And we don't want to mess that up. So we have to have that balance of the growth and then how to manage the growth. And I think that's where we are right now as a city. I
would say that as you look at the next generation of luxurious hotels, Omni really a pioneer here. You're
absolutely.
Right. I mean, because that led to so many other things. But the Omni can absolutely say, we were here first, dog.
Absolutely. I mean, they were the catalyst. When we were looking at building the convention center, and the one thing that we had said to Mayor Dean was we have to have that anchor hotel.
Yep.
And the Omni was so great to step up, and they were the first ones to take that chance. And we're so thankful that they did. I think we all wish it was bigger because it's been so successful. The convention center's been so successful. But just the growth, you look behind this street, there was nothing. And now all the hotels that have popped up and the restaurants that have popped up. But yeah, they started it.
What do you want to tell locals? Because we do often talk about
Right.
a staycation and staying here at the Omni with the wonderful spa and all the selection of restaurants. Give us one or two, three hidden gems that you feel sometimes are missed out on this city tour, because I often have people come in and go, I send them the same 4, 5, 6 places, including the Omni Hotel. They even just step inside and look at it.
Well, you said the spa. I love the spa here. And you have to get a hot stone massage that people may not realize.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's the best. It is the best. I mean, so many restaurants
I know they
that
put you
we
on the
can't
spot.
even, I can't even keep up. There's so many I haven't even been to. And then you don't want to miss out on the things that make us authentic, like Third and Lindsley. There are a lot of locals that probably haven't been in years, and it's so great. They have their shows on Monday nights. They have songwriter shows on Saturdays.
Saturday matinee.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many great things. Listening room, the songwriter shows.
And
we
the
won't
cool
forget
thing
that.
is that from where we are sitting right here, everything's walking distance, pretty much.
Everything.
I mean, the coolest places, you can go to the Omni and walk to everything, or a quick 5-minute drive if you decide you don't want to walk. But I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh, absolutely.
What you can do from here.
I was just talking about that earlier. I was with the CEO of TPAC, and we were talking about what makes Nashville so attractive is our campus that's so compact. So you can stay at the Omni, and you can go to the center, you can go to the arena, you can go to the stadium, and then soon to be the new stadium with all the great events that we're going to have rolling in. So
This being the campus, and I will tell you, just Google 2019 NFL draft and see that was it was New Year's Eve in New York
so
time
good.
on 12. I will say that for the locals, Honky Tonk's great. We know all that. I think the Fifth and Broad, just building that and extending up past away from the river with contemporary different restaurants. It's not all Honky Tonk.
Right, and it gives you that alternative, like you want to go to a rooftop, you want to go to a rooftop bar, you can go to Fifth and Broad and not be like in the middle of, all the honky tonk stuff. So, yeah.
Well,
Good option there.
my favorite thing is when Bar Lines raises that wall to the street, and then people are walking by, and you feel. I mean, when I come in here, I feel like I'm in a vacation, almost in another city. I got here in '86, and trust me, I was part of I worked at McNeil and Associates. It was a real estate company, and that revitalized Second Avenue. There was nothing down here.
Right.
So I've watched it, and way better now. If y'all want to complain and say, we want to go back to the old Nashville,
No, ma'am.
I know sometimes we go, what do you really miss about it?
what I would miss greatly is Bob's Steakhouse that's right here in the Omni with steaks as big as your whole head. I mean, they're
so
amazing.
good, so good.
Well, congratulations on the new gig, and
Thank
it is
you.
what a wonderful. I can't think of a better person at the right time to continue having this city be. I'm not even going to say its city. I don't like that, but
We
to
don't
have
like
be the
that either.
cosmopolitan, authentic town, and you're going to help it stay that way. So
Thank you
congratulations.
so much. Thank you. And congratulations on the Omni. 10th anniversary.